Happy Fit Friday. I wanted to come on live for two reasons. One stemming from a question I got in group today, but hold on, am I on under my dog? No, okay. My dog has an Instagram, so I had to make sure I wasn't logged in wrong. Anyway, the first part of this, I want to talk real quick about the 9/11 event. So this will be the 7th year that I run this event. I've had anywhere from I'd say 20 people to anywhere from 50 people do this event. It's awesome. It is, you run the 110 flights of steps that are equal to the Twin Towers. We think about that day. We think about lives lost. We think about the bravery. We think about all the things that happened that day, where you were, how far you've come. What does your life look like now? Are you kind? Are you still hateful? Do you need to improve? Are you doing awesome and you need to pass that on? Whatever it is. It becomes a very internalized day where as you're running those steps or walking those steps if you need to, you really think about who you are, where you were, what happened, and where we've been. Okay? And even if, my kids are doing it, my kids don't know. My kids don't remember. They don't know anything except what we tell them in history books now, which is nuts. They weren't around. So they still run the steps. They still know the stories. And we also have first responders in our family, so that hits a different chord with us personally. And knowing that their aunt and uncle go blindly into danger, that hits a different chord, right? My family didn't that day, but they do every day. So that's something different too that kind of touches on this. So anyway, the event is Sunday, not on 9/11. It is on Sunday, September 10th, so that more people are able to do it. There are wave times this year. Starting at 8 o'clock, every half hour there's a wave, all the way to 11 is the last start wave to try to avoid the heat of the midday. But I'm very excited that we're going to do it at Lovett School. It's a beautiful private school is allowing us to use their football stadium steps. We're going to have bathrooms, security, parking, all the things that an event should be. So I want to make this awesome. So please go sign up. The website to register is fitandhappypt.com/911steps. Okay, so go sign up for that. Okay, and I just said my website wrong. Let me do that again. fithappypt, there's no .com/911steps. Anyway, the second thing I'm going to do, a lot lighter on things, is to make an acai bowl. So I had a question in group about how do you make those. I got one from the freezer section of Publix or Whole Foods, and it didn't hit the right note, and yeah, it wouldn't. Okay, those pre-packaged ones are and I like to make my own for many reasons, the most of which is I get to personalize it. So I'm going to turn you guys around real quick and show you all the things that I have laying around for my bowls. So there's some spirulina powder. It's supposed to be blue. Mine is greenish, but whatever. It's algae, so it's going to come in different colors depending on what it is. This is from Thrive Market. Mini chocolate chips, chia seeds, flaxseed meal, coconut flakes, goji berries. I got powdered peanut butter here. Takes about 85% of the calories and fat out. I think it says 73 here, but same thing. Oh, there it is, 90% less fat. This is a mix. I have some of the bags here to show you too as I'm going through it, but that is this super berry mix, which has a bunch of good stuff in it. What else? Granola, which this is the granola that I adore. Okay, granola, sliced almonds, which are just Kroger brand sliced almonds. I got some agave, which again is from Thrive. And then if I need it, I put in some protein powder. Whenever anyone asks me, what protein powder do you suggest? This is the one I suggest. That right there. It blends lovely, great on the nutrition content, and protein is off the charts at 25 grams per one scoop. So I'm going to turn you back around and make an acai bowl. So if you want to watch. If you're bored, see you later. Go enjoy your Friday. Anyway, so to make the base, so I was talking about this place in Philadelphia called Playa Bowls. It's Playa Bowls. There is a couple around the Atlanta area, but not very many. But there may be one where you're at if you're watching. Hey, Mike. So check them out. Also, Clean Juice is really good. They have really good bowls, and they are fresh made. You'll see them do exactly what I'm about to do, but they're not pre-packaged, pre-done, pre-anything. So the cool thing about Playa Bowls is they had like 4 bases. The bases were chia seed pudding, oatmeal, acai, and then dragon fruit, which was really cool. I think I said papaya this morning to group, but it is actually dragon fruit. So my base today, and then what you do is you pick your base, and then they have all these predetermined ideas to make like one that tastes like Almond Joy, which is awesome. I didn't have that one, but it looked awesome. I think I got one that was like a California Surfer one that was really good. But anyway, I'm going to use both of these to make my base. So the acai I like to get, this is not the unsweetened. I usually get the unsweetened, but sometimes it's not available. But that's what I get. That's the brand I get. It comes with 4 packets like this. And I got to melt it a little bit. I might have melted it too much, so we'll see. But I have a fix for that. So I'm going to pour that. So the blender I'm using is just one of those kind of like bullet-like ones. So I'm going to pour that in. Ooh, yeah, that's runny. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'm just going to throw it in the sink. I'll clean out a later. And then dragon fruit, again, that's in the freezer section. I found out something interesting because they called them pitaya bowls, which I'm sure I'm not saying that right, but there it is right up top, pitaya. That's the same thing as dragon fruit. So if you want to impress your friends, say pitaya. Hey, Aunt Terry, say pitaya, and you're talking about dragon fruit. Anyway, those are the 2 I'm going to put in there. I'm also going to put just a spoonful, not a whole scoop, but just a teaspoon of protein powder just to give it, because this is my lunch today, because I was supposed to have lunch out and it got canceled. So here I am making my healthy lunch, which is kudos to me because I need to get back on good eating. My foot was an excuse too long. Anyway, I'm going to mix this up. Mute your screen if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to shake that up a little bit because it's sticking to the sides. My protein powder is not cooperating today. I think I might have poured, I think I needed to put it in the middle. Oh, it's just a teeny tiny bit up top. It looks much bigger. It's kind of like in your rearview mirror. Looks bigger, looks closer than they appear. Looks bigger than it appeared. Anyway, here we go. All right, and I just noticed the only thing I'm missing is a bowl to put this all in. So bear with me. I'm going to go grab a bowl real quick. Luckily, I'm in the kitchen. All right, so my base is a little bit runny. I don't know. Let's see if you can see that. So there it is. So it's a little bit runny. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some flaxseed meal to it because that'll give it, it's a little bit grainy. So that'll kind of thicken it up a little bit. On the flip side, if it's too thick, then you add water, almond milk, oat milk, things like that. Hey, Lisa. I'm going to add a little more protein powder, just a teeny tiny bit, not a ton. I'm actually going to mix this up first so it doesn't stick like it did. Okay, so let me blend this up while I go grab a bowl. I got to put this somewhere where I'm not going to get dragon fruit. I will tell you, dragon fruit and acai stains. So if you have a white shirt on, yep, or you get it kind of on your counter, wipe it up right away. I'll be right back. All right, sorry, I had to, so it takes a second. Hey, Trev. All right, so I don't need this anymore. Okay, look at this beautiful bowl. So, quick story. You see this on the bottom? Cat 09. So, one of my very best friends made that for me at a pottery place and sent it to me, and I've kept it all this time. So, it's been around for a while, almost as long as my son. Okay, so there's the pour out. It's pretty good consistency. I'm pretty happy with that. So anyway, that's my base. The reason why you want the base to be a good consistency is because you want things to be able to sit on top of it. So that's kind of, I mean, it doesn't matter if it does. It just looks pretty if it does. All right, I'm going to tip you down a little bit. I'm trying to figure out how to get this angle right for you guys. All right, that works. All right. So the things I'm going to choose to put out, I'm not putting all the stuff that I showed in the beginning, right? Because that's a lot. So today I'm going to do some granola. And I put it right kind of there. Now I'm going to make it pretty because it's got to be Instagram worthy, right? I'm going to do that. I'm going to put, let's see, I am going to use this one. This is that super berry blend. So again, here's the bag for it. But it comes with dried cranberries, raisins, cherries, pepita seeds, blueberries, and goji berries. So I'm going to use that. I was going to use goji berries, but it's already in here. So put some of that in there. Good. All right. The other question I got as part of this was, is this high in calories? It can be. It can be like an ice cream sundae if you make it. That's when you grab things like regular peanut butter, chocolate chips, things like that. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to put some chia seeds in. By the way, these little containers off Amazon really help to make these bowls because they're so easy to grab and go and refill. You can see I have them everywhere. They're for everything. Okay, I also got these at IKEA that were kind of cool. I wish I could hang them. That would be kind of cool to hang them up. But anyway, that's where they are now. That's my sliced almonds. I'm not using those today. I'm going to use some coconut flakes. I'm going to use a teeny tiny bit of chocolate chips. So I know what I forgot to blend in. I was going to blend some bananas. So if you have kind of these bananas that are on their edge, you can blend those right in with your dragon fruit base, acai base. And yeah, it'll help strengthen that a little bit. So too little, too late. I'll cut up some instead. So that, I don't think I'm going to put anything else though. I think I'm pretty stacked once I put the bananas in. Let me get rid of that gross one. I don't know about, do you guys eat bananas when they're like this? When they're like brown on the outside? I do not. I use them in smoothies, but I will not eat them. They just taste different. But I'll eat them with this because as soon as I mix this beautiful picture up, it's like a whole thing. You can't taste anything really except for your base. So anyway, there it is. Let me turn you around. Here it is. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? I made it. There's a little open spot. I wish I had some. Oh, I have some spirulina powder to put in it. I forgot. I always forget that for some reason. So let's get that in. Look, see, so pretty. So if you've never heard of spirulina powder, that's it right there. So it talks about the back. It really, so I'm going to tell you what it does, and you can be grossed out for a minute, but it cleans you out, okay? That's what it does. It keeps you regular. And it just makes you feel a little bit more cleansed. If you've ever done a juice cleanse, don't do a juice cleanse. But if you've ever done a juice cleanse, you kind of feel that way. So go get some powder and you're good to go. Anyway, guys, that's my bowl. I hope this helps you if you want to make a healthy bowl. Like I said, your bases can be like chia seed pudding, acai, dragon fruit, or oatmeal for the mornings too, or the afternoons, I guess, if it floats your boat. I'm going to throw one more thing on here, which is my agave syrup. Throw that on. And guess what? This is probably, if I had to guesstimate, 300 to 500 calories. Somewhere in there, okay? That's my guesstimation, knowing my caloric intake of most of this stuff. You're going to have a little higher saturated fat content with some of the nuts and stuff and seeds. That's a good thing. That means you get extra protein too. This thing is protein packed. I will say this is a ton of protein, which means I shouldn't be hungry for a long time. So Riley is on the baseball field. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great Friday. Go sign up for the 9/11 challenge if you're here local to me. I would love to see you and your family. If you're not local, you can still do it. I'll be posting information about that too, where you can go do it. I'll give you the instructions, how you tag, how you become part of it, and become part of the community that's doing this. So enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend, you guys. Bye.